Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you, I guess, again for another review, and this is for The Witcher Season 1 review. So I'm going to discuss what I watched and let you know my thoughts on this TV show. So let's dive into this review. Now, I finished it yesterday night, which I'm gonna talk about the ending shortly. I'm not gonna spoil it for those of you who haven't seen it. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. It's just a TV show review. If it was a TV show spoiler review, that'd be a different story, but it's not. Um, yeah, Henry Cavill did a great job playing as Geralt of Rivia, and I like the Cirilla chick in this show, Princess Cirilla. He pretty much has to protect Princess Cirilla from the Niflheim uh, guys or whatever. I think it's Niflheim or something like that. Uh, it's I can't remember. It starts with an N. Niffle something or whatever, but they're pretty much the bad guys, and there's this uh I don't want to sound racist here. There's this black bitch, and that's a mage or whatever in the show, and she's ugh, no. I'm like, oh my god, like I already hate this character already. Like the characters you want to like, but you end up hating, are just they're good at what they do. With their roles, they're good at what they do, and for the most part, it basically Geralt's just on a journey, and the bard's following him as well. Uh, which the bard's kind of funny at times, sometimes, but I think mostly the show, well, it goes good for the first 6 episodes. Then when you get to the last two, that's where you start to understand what's going on. Then when it's at the last episode, it gets very confusing. And you're like, okay, I'm already lost. What is happening? you just you just don't know what's going on. And it's like a maze. The ending of the show is like trying to figure out a puzzle piece. A really hard puzzle piece. And it's just really hard to figure out. And you're just trying to put the pieces together on what's going on in this part of the story and what's happening at that part of the story and where is it going, where's the story going, and what's going to happen next. And I am excited for the next season, which I think will be out in 2020. I don't know for sure. It depends on if Netflix wants to do it. But I think the ending to The Witcher got really confusing, and it just mostly got confusing. That's plain and simple. That's what you're going to be watching when you see it, and it kind of lets you down, the ending to it. You're just like, okay, I'm already lost. You just pretty much have to, maybe it's something you got to watch again. I don't know for sure, but out of 10, I think I'll have to give this a 7.5 out of 10. This is an average show. I do like this show a lot. I really do. I just can't give it a passing rating because of the confusing point in the end of the show or whatever, where I don't want to spoil it, he finds the person he's looking for, Geralt does, and then it stops there. And that's where it got interesting. But then it just lost me at that point in the 8th episode of the show. There's only like 8 episodes, so it's not really that long. But they're like hour-long episodes. I think episode 7 was like 47 minutes, so it wasn't that long. But it was pretty decent. It's just the last episode. There's a war going on in the last episode, and then you see that I can't explain it, because if I explain the whole episode to you of the last episode, you're probably going to get confused and you're going to be like, okay, what is going on? Like, just stop making it very confusing and putting me in a, like, you're running in circles or spinning in circles trying to figure out what's going on at the ending of the show, and it's really frustrating. And that's what I didn't like about the ending to the show. But for the most part, this show is pretty good. It's got 6 great episodes. It's just the last 2 are not so great. And that's why I had to bring the rating down. But for the most part, this is an average show. It's not the best thing I've seen in 2019, but it did pretty solid. It's definitely takes you on an adventure, which that's what I love about shows, when they take you on an adventure. Not stuff that gets boring and plain like Supernatural. Because Supernatural is a piece of shit now. And I got a lot to say about it when I do the last 2 season reviews of Supernatural. But comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of The Witcher Season 1 review, if you liked it. And if you have seen The Witcher Season 1, just let me know your thoughts about what you thought of the ending and most of the show. I think Geralt was pretty funny in some scenes of the show. And he had some really good liners, and I really liked Henry Cavill as Geralt of Rivia. I do want to see more of him in the next season and see what his character's going to be facing in the next season. So I am excited to see what happens in season 2, but I'm also disappointed at the fact that they didn't go into more detail about what is going on in the last episode of the season, because it just gets you lost. It's frustratingly confusing. That's the right word I should say about it. But if you like this video, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I guess I did have a lot to talk about with this show. Mostly the ending. But when you watch it and you see the ending to it, you'll kind of understand where I'm coming from in my perspective and what I really thought about it. But it's an average show. It's nothing that bad. It's pretty good. The first 6 episodes are pretty good. Then it gets confusing. Like, episode 7 does alright, and I started understanding what was going on in episode 7 for the most part, and then episode 8 just, it lost me. And I'm like, okay, I'm already lost. But for the most part, I will return to you for the Bring Me the Horizon Music to Listen to EP review, which will be January 1st. That I'll be reviewing that. I'll be doing one last video tomorrow for the end of the year. And I don't know if I'll do one more video tomorrow. I'm not sure, but I'll let you guys know if I decide to do one more video tomorrow. But for the most part, thank you for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video.